InvestaFest 2022 is brought to you by these major partners: Atram, To Trade Asia, and these other partners. Do not forget to share your experience and learning on social media. Use our official hashtag InvestaFest 2022.
Zark Varona was only 19 years old when he started to work as a cook, even while completing his last year in college at the Philippine Women's University. He was only 21 years old when a customer offered him a chance to work on a cruise ship. The young Varona knew his goal: hands-on learning on industrial systems and saving up for his own enterprise. At age 23, he started Zark's Burgers, a hole-in-a-wall along Taft Avenue, Manila. His venture was partly funded by a family loan, which he paid up in full earlier than the timetable set by a feasibility study. After 12 years, Zark's original little burger joint now has 60 branches nationwide. Manila Standard gave him the Young Visionary Award in 2016. In 2018, he won the Phildev Rising Star Award. Zark's Burgers growth arc also bagged its owner the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award for Small and Medium Industries in 2019. He is also an Endeavor Entrepreneur, a global ecosystem of entrepreneurs, founders, CEOs that helps one another to scale up. He went to Harvard for a scholarship in the US University Scaling Up Entrepreneurship Program. While hit badly by the COVID-19 pandemic like all other businesses, Zark used the crisis to innovate and open new ventures. He is also one of Tatler's Gen T for 2021. So without further ado, let's all listen to Mr. Zark Varona.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Zark Varona, founder of Zark's Burgers. So ngayong hapon, ikwento ko kung paano nagsimula yung story namin and yung journey and mga lessons na natutunan along the way and kung nasaan na kami ngayon. So everything started with a vision. Bata pa lang ako, pangarap ko talaga to open up my own restaurant. So every Sunday, nag-church kami ng mom ko, ng kapatid ko, and mga kaibigan. We always eat out. So I have this favorite na group of restaurant, LJC group of restaurants. So Cafe Adriatico, Cafe Havana that time, and marami pang iba. Sobrang amazed ako how they run the operations. Parang they're way ahead of their time that time. Napaka-professional and gaganda ng mga concepts. Sabi ko sarili ko, balang araw, I want to own my own restaurants. Kung ibang mga kaibigan ko, ina-idolize nila mga artista, mga singer, mga iba itong banda. Ako, na-starstruck ako nung nakita ko si Larry J. Cruz that time. So, bata pa lang ako, I think high school, that was third year in high school. Gusto ko na talaga to own my own restaurants. So, nagplan ako, paano ko ma-achieve ngayon to? Diba? After yung dream, we need to plan how to achieve our dream. So, solo parent yung mom ko, of course, hindi ko asa na pag-graduate ko, bibigyan niya ako ng pangkapital to open up my own restaurant. So, sabi ko, sige, I'll take up HRM. So yun, I took up HRM sa Philippine Women's University. And then when I was 19 years old, I was blessed na ma-hire ako sa Bistro Group, Outback Steakhouse. They were part of Bistro Group pa before. Na-hired ako doon as an OJT, pero paid. So medyo nagkaroon ng head start contest. So sobrang tuwa ako kasi 19 years old ako, OJT, pero sumasahod na ako as a regular employee. So hindi ko na sinayang yung pagkakataon na yun. Hindi ko sinayang pagkakataon na yun na matuto in and outs of running a restaurant. Kahit fryman lang ako noon, tagaluto ko ng french fries that time, nagdi-dishwasher ako, nagbabalat ako ng isang sakong sibuyas kasi onion rings. Outback is known sa yung onion blooms nila. So, araw-araw may sibuyas yung kamay ko. Pero nag-enjoy ako sa ginagawa ko Nag-enjoy sa ginagawa ko, para naglalaro lang ako. Excited daw pumasok araw-araw. And sinesave ko yung lahat ng salary ko doon for 2 years. And then for 2 years, tuloy-tuloy lang, masaya. Masaya, parang mabilis lumipas ng 2 years. And then nayaya ako ng mga barkada ko doon. Sabi nila, tara sama ka sa amin, mag-apply tayo sa barko. Diba? Kasi pag sa restaurant ka, it's either mag-apply ka sa barko or mag-abroad ka. So 21 lang ako that time. Magandang opportunity to. May free travel and mas malaki yung savings. So yun. So nag-work ako as an OFW. So I worked there for 2 years. Sobrang hirap. Sobrang hirap ng trabaho. 12 to 14 hours ka nakatayo. Walang day off. Sa buong contract mo, 7-month contract, 8 months contract. Sobrang nakakapagod. Pero dahil enjoy ko yung ginagawa ko and I can travel for free, masaya. Ine-enjoy ko yung buong experience. And habang nasa barko, first very tempting gumastos. No? Kasi mga karamihan ng kasamahan ko doon, bili na po ano-anong gadgets. Very tempting gumastos pero nakafocus ako doon sa goal ko to open up and mag-save para finally, no, someday I will open up my own restaurants. So sinave ko yung salary ko. Konti lang talaga yung nagastos ko. Siguro 80% of my salary, inipon ko talaga para sa dream business ko someday. So when I went back, 23 years old ako, sabi ko, sige, subukan ko mag-business. So pumunta ako sa World Trade Center, yung Franchise Expo, and I observed yung mga iba-ibang concept. That time, back in 2008, sobrang hit yung Hong Kong style noodles. Yung you will choose different kinds of sauces na sa food cart, tapos may dim sum, mamimili ka. So, kumuha ako ng ganung franchise. Kasi may system na sila, and magandang pag-aralan din. And I opened it up sa Tutuban Mall. So, Burmans ito. So, can you imagine, hindi ka makapasok doon sa loob ng Tutuban kasi hanggang doon lang sa yung jeep na sasakyan mo hanggang Binondo Church lang, tapos lalakari mo papaloob hanggang Divisoria Mall. So araw-araw ko ginagawa yun. Kaya kabisado ko pasikot-sikot dun sa Divisoria that time. Sobrang nakakapagod yung experience na yun. Pero ang dami kong natutunan, especially sa pag-handle ng inventory, ordering, and yung customer service. Kahit na food cart, no? Food cart lang ito, iba yung market. Yung principles ng hospitality is the same pa rin naman eh. To serve good food and treat your customers right. So yun, araw-araw ginagawa. I did that for 5 to 6 months. And then the next year, andun pa rin yung dream ko to open up my own concept someday. So along Taft Avenue, isang araw, naglalakad lang ako. I saw this very small space lang. 20 square meters na space. Sabi ko, sayang, right across Lasal Taft. That time, konti lang ng mga restaurant sa Lasal eh. Sobrang konti lang. Sabi ko, baka pwede na akong mag-open ng concept ko dito. Kaso nabawasan na yung savings ko. So lumapit ako sa ma'am ko, ma'am, baka pwedeng manghiram ng pangdagdag capital. Sabi niya, okay, pero you have to show me yung feasibility study. Ako naman, dari-dari ako gumawa ng feasibility study. Na kahit deep inside, alam ko naman kahit bara-bara gawin ko doon, hindi naman niya maintindihan yon. Pero dahil gusto ko rin talaga maging successful, inaral ko ano ba yung kulang sa market, ano ba yung hinahanap ng market. So during my travels, na-inspire ako sa different mom and pop na mga restaurants sa US. And tayo, sa Southeast Asia, tayo mas pinakamalaki. Yung culture natin pinakamalapit sa sa West, sa US. And how ironic na walang burger joint dito na nagki-cater, no? Na not your typical burger joints. No? Kadalasan dito sa atin, either mga puro fast food lang, wala yung mga specialty na hamburgers. Sabi ko, pwede ito. Medyo special na hamburgers. And doon ngayon papasok yung creativity ko as a chef. So, and during that time also, favorite ko ngayon manood ng Man versus Food. So gabi-gabi ko ito pinapanood, no? Kasi dati that time wala pang Facebook to, no? Nagsisimula pa na yung Facebook to 2009. Talaga you have to watch TV, you have to watch YouTube. Iba pa, hindi pa siya kung ano ngayon. So na-inspire ako sa kanila, sabi ko, magandang idea ito. Kasi nakikita ko rin dun sa US, ang saya ng atmosphere ng store. Every time may nagcha-challenge. Sabi ko, lagyan natin ng challenge. And anong klaseng burgers? Sino yung target market? And dito sa atin, if you want to scale, you have to target yung mas nakakarami. Ano ba yung mas nakakarami? Yung class B, C, and D na crowd. So you can expand not only sa Luzon, but also in Visayas and Mindanao. Sabi ko, I will position this brand na accessible sa pangkaraniwang tao. And anong klaseng burger? Not your typical hamburger lang na katulad sa fast food. Kasi that time, 2009, is either you eat sa fast food or gusto mo masarap na hamburger, kakain ka doon sa mga mahal na mga franchise na na casual dining restaurants. Wala nagki-cater sa gitna. So doon ko create that time yung menu ng Zark's Burgers. So ano klase yung mga menu to? So of course, meron tayong burger with mac and cheese, bacon wrap cheeseburger, binalot namin yung burger ng bacon tapos deep fried. Meron din tayo doon deep fried burger. Nilagyan ko ng butter tapos deep fried. Sobrang crunchy. And so, of course, doon ngayon din papasok yung paboritong man versus food na pinapanood dati. We also have a jawbreaker and tombstone challenge. You have to finish in 5 minutes yung jawbreaker and yung tombstone naman 10 minutes. Kinakabahan ako, of course, nung opening day na namin. Kasi sobrang liit na store, unknown, di ba? Walang marketing that time, no? Nagfa-flyers doon sa tapat ng Lasal, nagbibigay ako ng flyers, yung mga pinsan ko, mga kaibigan ko, parang tumambay na rin sila doon, magbigay ng flyers. And sobrang liit ng first store ng Zark's along Taft Avenue. Just very small store, 20 square meter store, 16-seater lang. If you can see yung window, kitang-kita yung nagluluto. Kitang-kita ako ng mga tao doon na nagluluto, nagmi-mix ng karne. So, in fact, yung mga original customers namin, mga OG customers namin noon, naging friends ko hanggang ngayon. So, naging close kami. Sila yung reason bakit kumalat yung Zark's Burgers. So, I always be grateful to them. So, kumalat yung sa mga classmates sila, sa mga tabing university, and dahan-dahan lumaki yung Zark's Burgers. From that very small store, nagsarado yung katabi naming restaurant, kinuha namin, nagsarado yung katabi, yung both sides na katabi namin, we expand doon sa area. So from that very small 16-seater na restaurant, lumawak kami ngayon ng more than 150 seats. Tsaka etong sa Taft Avenue, sobrang haba ng pila to araw-araw. You have to wait 3-4 hours every day. And yung pila umaabot sa kalye, araw-araw. So, during that time, ako lang gumagawa lahat. No? Ordering, HR, marketing. Kasi walang system. Remember, nag-work ako as a cook. Wala akong background sa management. Aside sa mga natutunan ko sa school. And yung network ko rin, hindi rin mga businessman. Mostly nag-work din sa restaurants and yung mga barkada ko ng high school, iba-ibang fields. So, wala talagang nag-guide for me, kung paano how to run professionally a restaurant. Back in 2013, lumapit ngayon yung SM. Why don't you open here sa SM North EDSA? Sabi ko that time, hindi pa ako sure, kinakabahan ko. And then they showed me very small space lang din. Sabi ko, sige, walang masama mag-risk. Actually, if ever mag-open kami, this will be our 4th store. Kasi takot ako mag-mall eh. So yung second branch namin sa BF Homes, third branch, Katipunan, fourth sa Eastwood. Pero inside the mall, medyo nakakatakot. Baka ibang ibang game na to. So sabi ko, di bale, align. Ano ba yung dream mo? Ano ba yung goals? So aligned siya. If I want to scale and I want to be a national brand, we need to open inside the mall. Kasi nandun yung market. So sabi ko, sige, I will take this risk. So, yung una naming first day of opening, syempre grabe anxiety ko, halo-halo excited, kaba. Pero yung hindi pa kami nag-open, medyo na-late kami na-open kasi syempre, baguhan sa mall. No? So 10 o'clock pa lang, ang haba na ng pila, first day pa lang. So doon ngayon sobra, siguro yung wait, yung third floor sa SM North, hindi pa develop yun, wala pa masyadong restaurant. Kami lang nag-iisang restaurant doon katabi ng department store. First day pa lang, sobrang haba na ng pila. Doon ngayon, nawala yung kaba and medyo lumakas yung loob ko na okay, this is it. No, we will expand. We will expand sa iba't ibang malls dito sa Pilipinas. Pero before ko gawin yon, hindi ko kaya gawin ito mag-isa. Hindi ko kaya magawin mag-isa. Kasi one is my principle is I always focus on my strengths. So ang ginawa ko, lumapit ako dati sa boss ko sa Outback, sa bistro. Ako, eto nilatag ko yung vision, nilatag ko yung goals for the company. And good thing, no, we are aligned. I think isa yun sa key to our success. No? Not only actually, I always advise nga rin ito pati sa personal life and personal. Every time na meron kang gustong isama, dapat aligned ito sa values and sa vision na gusto mong mangyari. Para kasi pag hindi kayo aligned, it's just a matter of time na maghihiwalay yan na magkakaroon ng conflict. So yun yung naging guiding principle namin, naging guiding principle ko when hiring and getting the right person to help me manage the company. So dahan-dahan namin nag-hire, no? We built the team behind Zarks. And first, as I mentioned, dapat pasok sila doon sa vision. Dapat aligned tayo pare-parehas. And then when we hire the right person na to complement my strengths, kasi isa sa principle ko is hindi ko kailangan maging expert sa lahat ng bagay. And I'm always willing to learn sa mga experts sa industry. So doon kami unti-unti nag-expand ng stores namin nationwide. Of course, yung food can only isang factor yon, yung food and good operation, good food, good service, isang factor yon. What's also important is yung branding, yung brand equity. So habang nag-expand kami, hindi namin nakakalimutan to build the brand equity. Remember, the brand is your most valuable asset. You have to build your brand equity. Yun yung pinaka-importante. The brand, even the brand itself is more important kaysa sa akin. So very important pag-build niya. So that's why very active kami sa mga iba't ibang activities. So we joined HistoryCon, mga iba't ibang events. So we have the Guinness Book of World Records for the most burgers eaten in 1 minute. Si Rick's Terabyte, 5 burgers yung nakain niya sa 1 minute. And we also joined the PBA D-League where we won the championship. Si CJ Perez, nag-MVP pa sa amin that time. And meron din kaming Zarks Fest, nagpa-concert kami. Maraming banda yun, Mayonnaise, sila Ebe, etc. So, yun yung mga ginawa namin. To build the brand para tumatak sa isip ng tao, to be top of mind. And aside from that, I'm also, of course, blessed and I'm very fortunate to meet mga iba't ibang mga sa business mentors na they're very generous of their time to help and share their knowledge, to mentor me, and hanggang naging part ako ng Endeavor I became an Endeavor entrepreneur. So na-meet ko mga iba't ibang mga leaders ng mga businesses, mga iba't ibang industry to help me grow, no? Kung nasaan ako ngayon, and mentor me and tinutulungan ako every time na may problem. And of course, yung continuous education dyan. Kasi isa principle ko lagi, gusto ko lagi natututo eh. Mas nag-e-enjoy ako pag mayroong mas magaling sa akin, mas natutunan ako. Kasi never-ending process yun, yung learning. So, and pinagsama-sama lahat yun, ng mga factors na yun, yung hiring the right people, expanding your businesses, getting the right mentors, and eventually I won the 2019 EY Entrepreneur of the Year for Small and Medium Enterprise. So, and then pandemic happened, no? So, of course, apektado lahat, especially yung restaurant industry. Hindi natin alam yung gagawin. We're caught off guard. Kasi pinaghahanda natin yung mga yung mga marketing problems, di ba? Pag bumaba yung sales, ibebenta natin. Pinaghahandaan natin yung pag-burn months, pag dumadaming tao. Wala namang kilala sa restaurant industry na naghanda kasi magkaka-pandemic. So we're caught off guard. So of course, anxiety, pero good thing, yung mga na-plant natin na seeds, yung na-build natin na culture sa company, open tayo sa kanila. In fact, nakikita ng team namin, yung ano namin, yung performance, yung EBITDA, everything. We're very open. So naiintindi nila yung standing ng company. So marami kaming ginawang strategies na how to pivot this, no? Pivot sa delivery, open more stores, etc. What's important is kailangan mo ma-explain sa buong team yung why. Bakit nyo ginagawa ito? Bakit tayo mag-expand? Bakit tayo mag-ano? So, every time na may gagawin, I think that's the very important. Hindi ma-explain sa kanila yung why and ma-buy in mo silang lahat so that they will believe doon sa direction. And then, during the pandemic, we opened more delivery hub store, take over kami ng mga franchise stores. And that's why I'm very proud to say na most of the restaurants na nagsasarado, we expanded pa more stores during this pandemic. We opened 4 mall stores and a few delivery hubs dito sa Metro Manila. Of course, hindi magagawa kung wala yung buy-in ng team. And yung mga na-plant namin na seeds before, yung building ng culture ng company, yung tiwala kami sa isa't isa, and hiring the right people. Kung hindi nagawa rin lahat, hindi tayo na-prepare para ngayong pandemic. And even yung mga marketing mga initiatives namin before, sometimes may mga discussion na, is it worth it to spend this much? Is it worth it na ganito? Kasi yung mga, for building the brand equity, hindi mo masusukat yung returns . Unlike to pag nagpa-flyers ka, pag nagbabuy one take one ka, nakikita mo yung bumabalik na customer. Building a brand equity, hindi nakikita to ng karamihan, pero because of the pandemic, mas lumitaw to. Nasa bahay lahat ng tao, naaalala pa rin nila kahit hindi sila lumalabas, naaalala pa rin nila yung Zark Burgers. I think yung isa sa pinaka-importante na lesson na natutunan namin, and eventually, we will keep on doing it, is building not only yung stores, but also keep on building the culture of your team and also your brand. Huwag kakalimutan yon. So we opened more stores and then we opened pa isa pang brand during this pandemic. Kasi during this pandemic, nag-isip lang ano mga ways paano to get more sales. So dami namin chicken, dami namin meat kasi remember, bigla nag-shutdown yung yung dine-in. Ang dami naming stocks. That's why iba't ibang restaurants during this pandemic nagbenta, diba? Nagbenta ng mga may iba't ibang mga raw mats nila. So ang dami naming chicken. And I have this may listahan ako ng mga different brands ko na gustong gawin. Of course, medyo naka-focus na kami sa expansion ng Zarks. And there's this very special brand na gusto ko, Raised Hot Chicken. Sabi ko, hindi natuloy yung pag-open namin ng physical store during the pandemic. Of course, tulad nung karamihan nangyari sa atin ngayong pandemic, wala naman natigil Wala naman natigil. Na-postpone lang lahat ng plano. Nag-stop lang ng konti. Sabi ko, sige, wag muna tayo mag-open ng store. So ginawa namin, we opened a delivery-only brand, yung Raised Hot Chicken. So we opened 12 stores niyan ngayong pandemic. And surprisingly, sobrang ganda ng reception ng mga customers. So after the 12 store, we're very proud na last week lang we opened our first physical store ng Raised Hot Chicken. And sobrang ganda ng reception ng mga tao sa SM Fairview. So yan yung first physical store namin and we will open more of Raised Hot Chicken branches this year. Aside from Raised Hot Chicken, we also opened our bed and boutique resort sa La Union. It's called Dalum La Union. So you can check us out sa Instagram. And we also opened Hang Burgers in La Union. So medyo iba siya sa Zarks. Medyo mas premium ng konti for tourist market. And aside from Hang Burgers, we also opened here in Metro Manila yung Masa Bakehouse. So medyo iba naman siya. Coffee shop siya and bakehouse, medyo branch pa. So if you notice, we opened different businesses during this pandemic. Kasi as entrepreneur, my mindset is when the economy goes down, entrepreneurs turn up. So I grabbed this opportunity habang nakapause yung lahat. You have two options lang naman during this pandemic. It's either you pause or you take this advantage habang nakapause yung iba. So yun yung pinili namin ng team namin. We cannot pause because we have a big responsibility, and I have a big responsibility not only for my family but also to the families na umaasa sa Zark's Burgers. Yung responsibility na yun na hindi sila kailangan mag-stop, na we have to feed their families, ganon kalaki na kasalala yun. So that's why we chose to open up more businesses and to help and lead the team to pivot during this pandemic. So after 13 years, yung nagsimula sa pangarap and napakaliit na tindahan along Taft Avenue, 20 square meters, 16-seater lang. Ngayon, we grow to more than 60 branches nationwide. Plus, we opened other brands as well. We opened Ray's Hot Chicken, Hang Burgers, Dalum La Union, and Masa Bakehouse. Hindi natin ito magagawa without the help of our team and mga tumulong sa atin ng mga mentors along the way. And of course, yung mga walang sawang tumatangkilik sa Zark's Burgers. As an entrepreneur, this is not just about making money. It's about creating an impact also. And it's a very big responsibility, not only to our customers, not only to my family, but also doon sa lahat na nag-work sa Zark's Burgers. Can you imagine, multiply it to ilang families yung naka-asa sa magiging direction namin. So I'm very proud sa team namin na we're all aligned, we're all in this together. I'm very, very proud na kahit during this pandemic, we grew more stores, we hired more, and hopefully, tuloy-tuloy yung pag-recover nating lahat. Of course, maraming salamat din sa inyo sa walang sawang pagtangkilik. Hindi kami mag-grow, unang-una, dahil sa inyo. Again, maraming salamat, and huwag kayong magsasawa, tumangkilik sa Zark's Burgers, and hopefully, supportahan din nyo yung ibang brands namin. Again, maraming salamat.
InvestaFest 2022 is brought to you by these major partners: Atram, To Trade Asia, and these other partners. Do not forget to share your experience and learning on social media. Use our official hashtag InvestaFest 2022.